One shot. Let's begin. Survival of the Dead by Kigitsu Katsuhisa. Translated and uploaded by Hawks and Light Mew. Alright. It is the month of October. Reading nothing but horror one shots. The lighting is now much better, much scarier. I might cry. Let's begin, everybody. Survival of the Dead. Oh, interesting. Right, because this light. Right, I gotta think about how much I zoom in just to keep the lighting similar. Anyway, Survival of the Dead. On an island roughly 3 kilometers off the coast of Delaware, a zombie manga loosely adapted for the event of George A. Romero's latest film, Survival of the Dead. Survival of the Dead, huh? That's it, Michelle. You can ride all by yourself now. Ah! Michelle! Watch out! Matt, where did you put Michelle and Humphrey? I locked them upstairs. How could this happen? To think that both of them would die in an accident and then. Perhaps it's just God's will, Kate. God's will? You think it's God's will that our kids have risen from the dead and I'll attack anything that moves? They're no better than monsters now! I hear this has been happening all over the world recently. Perhaps the end of the world is near. What are you supposed to say to your parents? Don't worry, I'll phone them. The Maldens. What? Michelle and Humphrey, huh? Yes, I've heard the news. There's been a lot of news popping up new on the net. Got the camera. Yeah, it's supposedly mass chaos outside this island. Even the National Guard is robbing and looting. What? What should we do, Father? Must I send my children off to God by my own hands? No, there's another way. What did he say? There's no way we could bring ourselves to kill our own children. He felt the same way as us. Kate. Oh, Matt, I don't think I've ever been happier to have married into the Muldoon family. My dad's done some research on the net. He said the first thing we should do is pull out all their teeth. That way they won't be able to bite us. Forgive us, Humphrey, but if we don't do this, we won't be able to live together. Okay, I'm done with Michelle's teeth. Good job hanging in there. Dad said we have to cut out their tongues next to prevent the old Flints finding out about our zombified children with their voices. What? I'll do it. After all, these children are our children. Oof. Don't tell me we have to break their legs next. I don't want to hurt them anymore. No, but we have to break their fingers, or those that might grab and claw other people. No! Your hands are so cold, Michelle. I used to love these hands of yours, Michelle. Ah, you did well enduring the pain. Good night. Over here, Michelle. Humphrey, your dad's right here. Humphrey, look this way. Michelle. How's you going, Kate? Father, it seems they still can't recognize who we are. It almost reminds me when they were babies. Humphrey, Michelle, Dad, could you smile for me, Michelle? Just one more time, like you used to? Dad, I hear the old Flynns are out hunting for the dead. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'll do something about it. They're nothing but scum who enjoy killing humans. I won't let them lay even a finger on our children. Us Modons and those O'Flynns have been here in this island for more than 50 years. Patrick O'Flynn, the head of the O'Flynn family, in all those years, neither of us have ever liked the other. I always knew there was a day that would come when we would settle things once and for all. It's nothing you need to worry about. This is fate. Dad. Michelle? Oh, Michelle! Dear, look! Michelle is. Hmm? What is it? She smiled. She held up a flyer and smiled at me. All right, Kate. Just calm down. Michelle, I'll do it. Kate, Michelle Humphrey, God hasn't abandoned us yet. I'm sure things will go back to how they used to be. One day. For sure. Hmm. Matthew Modon's 2 kids are dead. I heard it was a hit and run accident. Then let's go to it. We can't let the disgusting living dead live among us. So let us go on over and bring eternal peace to the Modon children. To find out what happens next, go to the theater and enjoy Survival of the Dead. Let me just move this screen here because... Oh, no, wrong screen. I was trying to make sure. Okay, good. Katsuhiki Kigitsu Survival of the Dead. Translation QCX. Oops. Editing typesetter Amuro. Raw provider scans vexed. Okay, I think it's timely for us to admit that our daughter has a serious borscht problem. Don't know what borscht is. I think that's like a type of East European dessert. No, or not dessert, but like a type of sausage thing. Let me look this up. Borscht is a type of soup. It's red beet soup. Got it. What's the difference between the Russian Ukrainian borscht? Got it. It's a sour soup made with meat stock, vegetable, and seasonings, common in East Europe and Northern Asia. Excuse me, that's Taco Bell. No caffeine because it's been a long day. And hey. Thank you. It's a bit of a late day, and I figured, hey, it's night. Let's get the lighting and let's choose something that seems like it's very atmospheric. As this lighting is all supposed to be atmospheric because once I put all of it, the blue's unsettling in its own way. I wouldn't call it exactly scary though. Anyways, let's start discussing this. I haven't seen Survival of the Dead. I'll just put that there. I didn't even know such a movie exists. I thought it was just Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. What is it? Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and probably some other types of dead that there were. But Survival of the Dead, it doesn't surprise me too much. Now, I think this story was really, really good at getting me unnerved. I think it does that really, really well. Sorry, I'm just blessing my lighting so stays. So you'll excuse the thing. Is that okay? The zombies is one thing, but I thought it was almost like a bit of a prank here when he was like, "Hey, you want your kids? Take out their teeth." I'm like, "Oh, God, no." You know, that's a horrific. I get it. Like you take out the teeth, then after you take out the teeth, you cut out the tongue. Although the tongue seems a little unnecessary, then you break their fingers. Gosh, dang, that's horrific too. I get what they're saying in terms of like immobilizing them, making sure that they're whatever, but it's so horrifically painful on so many levels. To have that be the thing, I don't even know. That's iffy. But that's exactly part of why it made me a little uncomfortable, but in more of in a scared way. Because sometimes it's just like the themes are uncomfortable and you're like, what are you doing? You're just trying to shock me, just trying to be edgy. This one felt scary and how much more personal it was, right? Is that these are their kids and they're doing this to them, but they're also doing it because they love them. And that's kind of like the twisted thing is that you could understand everybody's logic here 100%, right? It's like, hey, the parents They just wanted their kids to do whatever. Then something happens. They die. Both of them die. And then I always thought they were mourning them here. I was like, oh no, it's Godzilla. But then, oof, they're zombies. And then it's like, okay, should they kill the kids? The answer's probably yes, right? Kill the kids, put them out of their suffering, don't extend it too much instead of the other. But it's also like you're asking a parent to kill their own kids. That's a that's a hefty task for any kid to do or for any parent to do. I yeah, I get why they weren't able to just do that right away. Um and then you have like the grandfather who again like you could see his logic. He's like, well, I'm not gonna ask my I wouldn't want to kill my kid. I don't want my kid to kill my grandchildren. It's just horrific if that happens. So let's just try to make them no longer a threat, right? So they can't bite, they can't hurt anybody. And then uh after that happens, they go and then she smiles a little bit, but I don't even know if that was like real. Seems like it might have been a hallucination, but she has this, so there's somebody in there, and that's what makes it even more a little bit horrific. Is that you did that to your kid? You like took out their teeth, you broke their fingers, and they still managed to like still be in there. Someone, not all their humanity is lost, or maybe it's just like whatever. Maybe it's something I don't know. It's very good at what it does. This is this is the least gory one I've. Is it the least gory? No, no, it's not the teeth thing, but they don't show the teeth thing. But even this is good enough to like, ugh. And this is horrific in its own sense. I mean, gosh, look at that. Ugh. And then the cutting of the tongue. All of this is just unpleasant. I thought the grandfather was gonna kill him to like go and do whatever, but even then, it's like no, 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 no. And then there's gonna be some family feud going on. So let me see. I got Survival of the Dead in a new tab. They see the people chained up their zombies imitation of their previous lives. People sent to the island by Patrick have been killed. Patrick's his daughter Jeanette riding on a horse here. Realized that he infected himself when he bit off the zombie's finger. Sure. Shoot Timmons and catch for Muldoon. Persuade the zombies to. Boy and Jeanette escape. Muldoon reveals his attempt to persuade the zombies to eat something other than human flesh and uses Jane as a test case. He tries to persuade the dead one to bite her horse, but instead she attacks and bites her sister Jeanette. A melee ensues and da-da-da-da-da. With two people from both sides here. Okay, so these people are not really part of it, I don't think. And that's actually quite unfortunate. Like, what are the kid? Michelle, Humphrey, and then, no, I just Control F this page with a separate tab. It's not there. Oh, man. Yeah, this is interesting then. So, it's just there to show the horror. Maybe they were the ones who got chained and then impale imitation of their lives. And it's like, so yeah, no, a lot of these names aren't in there. Like, so then it's just gonna be these two against each other, and then you just kind of had that backstory there for whatever, Good stuff, good stuff. I quite enjoy this. Oh no, what did I do? Anyway, that's fine. Let me just go back one. Yeah, here we go. This is MMA stuff. I like watching mixed martial arts. It's quite fun. Kigitsu. Oh, they made Frankenfran? I never finished Frankenfran, but I did read a good couple of chapters of Frankenfran. It's very okay. Yeah. Frankenfran Fanatic. Looks like it finished here. Let's see. I don't know how far I got into this series, to be honest, but it looks like it's done. Let me see, because I think she's like a evil scientist that got built or something. Oh gosh, am I gonna be tempting fate? I don't remember as much potential nudity being in this. Okay, brain's got to take it out. You know what? That's enough. I'm gonna leave it at that before I have to start doing some editing on on this video. I mean, like, okay, good stuff. I wonder if they wrote it or who wrote this, because this was a very good one shot, at least in terms of pure terror. And maybe a lot of this terror is mainly just due to the horrific circumstances you put yourself in their shoes. But, I think that's good enough. It made me uneasy, it made me scared, and that's all I can ask of horror. So, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.